What up, guys? It's Justin Birch here, your host, and we are back for episode 3 of Justin with Justin Birch. I got some fresh new guests right here, and this should be a pretty fun podcast because they've been wanting to come on for a long time. So I'm glad I'm able to finally have them on. If you girls would like to introduce yourselves, you may.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Brent.
Man, nice to have you on, man. It is about time I finally had you on because you guys have been wanting to come on here for a good little minute. So, I'm happy to finally have you girls on. And, I'm gonna just start off with a little icebreaker question. That way that that you can, get comfortable with yourselves really quickly. Uh, you know, and this will help you guys, not be afraid to speak, I guess, because I'm sure you'll have something to say. But okay, question number one. Where do you feel like us as men fuck up the most?
In which area?
I guess just in general.
Kind of hit me there. I have to think. Okay. I feel like communication.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I feel like men find it hard to communicate. And I get like being like,
This is actually a pretty good starting point.
yeah.
This is actually a pretty good starting point. Why do you feel like men are like this?
I feel like they shut down. Like, they just don't want to open up. But also, I don't know. I feel like they just hold a lot in because they don't want to seem as like, no.
Well, speaking from a man's perspective, I don't think it's that they don't want to open up. I think it's they just fear opening up with you as of right now, and they just have to build that up with you because for us as men, there's not a lot of rooms that don't require performance for us. So I think those are the rooms where we're more than likely to open up. Like for example, when we're our boys, we're more than likely probably going to open up with them because we're not. I don't think having a conversation about how we feel is going to break us. I think it's just going to make us like tighter. And plus, that's more so like we don't really want anything from them. Like they're more like I guess they're more like a safer room, I guess, but I think that just takes time to build up.
Yeah. What about you, Kate?
Maybe I'm crazy.
I think a lot of guys they're just an avoidant.
And what do you mean by that?
Like, I didn't think I mean what I said. They're an avoidant. Like, they avoid just the whole relationship aspect as a whole. Like, if you're not willing to put forth the effort into communication or anything beyond that, like, I don't know, there's a lot that goes into it. Like, there's not very many guys that I've met that don't have that avoidant type. Like, no sooner than they feel safe enough to open up, that's when they run.
Okay, so I think it's like this, right? I mean, and I think, the same thing can be told for women, but obviously that's not who I asked about, obviously. I think, like, even for, like, both men and women, a lot of people have this, like, illusion of singleness, I guess you could say. Because I don't think most people are single. I think most of them are actually guarded.
To an extent.
And I think it's, like, to the point where, like, because I know, like, a lot of people, they want to score a good man or a woman, but they're too busy playing defense to the point where that can't happen. Like, a lot of people, they want to be, let me use, I guess I'll use football terms, I guess. A lot of people, they want to be Tom Brady, but they're too busy being Ray Lewis on accident to the point, even though you could score on defense too, but that's not really the point right now. But yeah, I think like a lot of people, they're very much guarded. I think a lot of people put up walls so high that not even, a good partner can climb over them. And that's really like an internal battle is you gotta want to like, because I think like, you can't really be happy until you're vulnerable first.
Mm-hmm.
because that requires you to be way more open to new experiences, to new people. You kind of have to like divorce yourself first before you even try to get with anyone else.
Yep.
So I guess stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I'll move to a better question. I'll really get your opinion on this. Do you believe, as a adult woman that you both are, do you believe if you were to be in a relationship that your man should have a say in what you wear?
No.
Absolutely not. I mean, I get like not wanting us to wear certain things out, but like I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like we dress pretty like, I don't know.
I mean,
we
knowing
all-
y'all, y'all
Are you
dress
talking
fairly
about like
modest.
just in general?
Yeah, just in general. I mean, but
Oh.
y'all dress fairly modest.
I think
Some-
I think it depends on the female that
Yeah.
like how you decide to dress. There are females out there that I've looked at them and been like, you
why
need
are
to
you
go back
wearing
home and
that?"
change.
Yeah.
Like that's disgusting.
I feel like depending on who you are and how you present yourself and like what you wear says a lot about you. And sometimes I look at like these girls and these guys that are together and I'm like, how did you, I don't know. Sometimes I look out and I'm like, my dad would never let me walk out of the house like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing you said. I mean, you had dad. That's probably the difference between a lot of them. But besides that, I think I don't think there was really a wrong answer in what you two said. I think it's really on us as men to do our homework on y'all. We got to see how you are before we decide to like, take things seriously with you, because it's like,
I mean, we do the same thing.
I mean, it's not your responsibility to like change people. I mean, they're not diapers, so I mean, you can't try to change somebody. I mean, it's not your job. But I mean, I think that's one thing that we all try to do, is that we try to change people, and then when we can't change them, we start to resent them for the person who they came to us as. What? Why you looking like that?
No reason.
Go ahead, fuck up. It's
No,
okay. Go ahead,
no.
fuck up. It's
No.
okay. You go ahead and talk.
This is Fix It
I'm-
Felix over here.
Oh shit.
No,
oh,
I'm-
she's
I
one of
re-
those people.
No, I retired. I'm done. I'm done playing Captain Save-A-Ho.
You just don't retire. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I've been doing it for years, dude. I'm done.
I don't know, man. It takes a while to get out of that. Takes a while to get out of that mode, man. Trying to fix people. Speaking from experience, I mean, I know I tried to fix women. Okay, that's just a fire truck. But yeah, I mean, I know I've had my experiences and I've failed miserably every time. Hell, it was to get to the point where I would do it on accident. Now, some people are way too intentional about that, but I used to do it on accident. Like, I would never try to change a woman from like the person who she presents herself as,
Mm-hmm.
especially like when it comes to like how she dresses. I think people dress how they want to be dressed. So I mean, if she dresses like, pretty provocatively, I mean, it's something I'm going to have to expect if I take her seriously. But
Yeah.
if she doesn't, then I'm not going to expect it. And if she starts to do it, I'm gonna be like, okay, what the fuck is going on here?
I mean, I don't think that like we really try to change people. I think that us as women, we say things that upset us and it's like, oh, if you're going to fix that, then like that's you changing on your own, but I'm not going to sit here and try to like reprimand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And people, they got change on their own. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's something that people really got to take like seriously, is becoming different on their own. Because I always say this, it's like getting out of the streets, right? And I'm talking about the dating streets, not the like streets. I talk about like getting out of the streets. I mean, the best time to get out of the streets is on your own terms. All right, that's one thing that men really need to talk about, is getting out on your own terms. And I mean, like, you really have to get out on your own terms before you take someone seriously. Because I think like, and I'm living proof of this. I'm sure other guys will probably admit this too. I think like if you don't get out on your own terms, like if you meet a girl and she wants you to like get out and you do get out, you're probably going to resent her for making you do something that you didn't want to do on your own terms. It's kind of like let's say you were someone who liked to go out, right? And you guys had a man who didn't want you to go out so much. You'll probably end up resenting him because you didn't want to stop going out on your own.
No, I have done that. 100%.
Yeah, and speaking from experience too, I mean, I've done that. I mean, I think like that whole month of June, I probably went out maybe one weekend, and that was because I wanted to, and I felt way better about doing that than someone trying to make me into a different person, because that never works out. I mean, you're kind of just planting the seeds to the end, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I should just shut the fuck up. But I mean, you just really have to take people who they are. Okay, my mic was kind of cutting out a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of like trust issues, right? I mean, a lot of people are trusting the wrong things. A lot of people are trusting that their partner doesn't do them wrong, but I think people just need to trust people to be who they are. And if people do you dirty, the biggest problem with that is people don't trust themselves to walk away, which is kind of a big issue in regards to trusting people. Because if you don't trust yourself to walk away, of course you're going to tolerate some bullshit. But yeah, that's something that you really have to learn. I love how you guys are just silent after I said that. That's how you know it hits different.
No comment.
I feel like I'm in therapy.
Oh no, therapy, no, therapy's some bullshit in my opinion. I think therapy is I think therapy just helps you articulate your pain.
I feel like if I go, I'm not gonna be funny anymore.
No,
They're gonna take my funniness away.
I went to therapy for a year and it did absolutely nothing. I was paying somebody money to listen to my problems.
Yeah, and
But
people,
not give me any.
and people did exactly. You could probably get that shit for free.
I do get it for free.
My point exactly, bro. I feel like that shit just helps you articulate your pain a whole lot better. Doesn't really help you with helping you with your problems, because I think people know exactly what they gotta do, they just don't do it. Let's say for example, if I liked hoes, right, and none of those relationships worked out for me because they were hoes, and Parker told me, man, you gotta stop liking hoes, man. But I'll be like, okay, but in my head I'll be like, man, hell no, man, I love it here. Even he probably would know I know exactly what to do. Just stop messing with hoes. If he told me that, I'd be like, gang, you're right, and I still go back to messing with hoes. Then obviously that conversation didn't help, and he probably feel disrespected. That's one thing that we need to talk about. Okay, how come people walk up to me and okay, so it's like this, right? People will walk up to me and talk to me like a journal, but they get mad at me whenever I highlight the problem.
Because they don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's I'm not one who sugarcoats. I'm like, if you want to sugarcoat, listen, we got crumble cookies on Providence, okay? If you really want some sugarcoating, okay? Because that's not me, bro. I'm not built like that. I have to tell you the truth because I want to see you at your very best. And I feel like if I don't tell you the truth, if I just validate your bullshit, then I'm not that good of a friend.
Yeah, you've humbled me before.
Oh. I wasn't even trying to humble you. I was just trying to just tell you what's in your face. Hey man, this is what's going on with you right now. Some bullshit.
Okay,
Sela,
I
Sela,
do right now.
Okay,
No.
Right now.
Okay,
That's
Sela,
basically what
okay,
he's saying.
Okay, Sela,
I did
I don't
look
be saying all
stupid.
that. Okay, see, I don't say all that.
That's what you're
If I say
thinking.
that, it's gonna be to the guys. I ain't saying that to the girls.
Okay, I mean I did look stupid.
Okay, you said that, not me. She said that shit. I didn't say that. But no, it's like I could have empathy for your situation, but I can't take the accountability out of your choices. And accountability is like Chinese nowadays. A lot of people don't really understand it. But I mean, yeah, I can have empathy all day, but that doesn't mean I'm going to validate your feelings. No, empathy isn't validating someone's feelings. It's just, respecting that the feeling is there in the first place.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. But yeah, y'all gotta stop walking up to people and telling them you're bullshit and getting it. And well, you kind of have to tell people what kind of advice that you want, because there's two different types. One, actual advice, and two, just an open ear. Because I feel and that's really something that I had to learn with women, because I realized that women do not want the truth. They usually just want like an ear. So sometimes I want to ask them in advance. I'm like, okay, are you coming here for advice, or are you coming here for, someone for you to listen to your
No,
perspective?
ask. Because if I come to you and tell you something and I don't tell you that I just want you to listen and hear me out, and you like tell me the truth and I'm not asking for it, I'm going to be mad at you.
Yeah, I mean,
So like, I feel like you can just go ahead, save yourself and ask.
yeah, but a lot of girls, they're kind of afraid to hear about themselves, I guess.
Flick him on the forehead.
Why would I do that?
I would do it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Women in 2026, bro. These girls is violent out here, bro. I ain't flicking nobody on their forehead. Man, they be violent out here, man. They be talking crazy out here, man. To the point where you gotta like, flicking ain't gonna work, man. In 2026, nah,
You're right.
Man.
You
It's
need
a
to
new
deadlift
era.
him.
It's a new
Not
era,
now.
bro. All right, listen, man. A lot of dudes are feminists. All right. So a lot of them
And
will
a
take
lot
it
of y'all
there.
are feminine.
Listen, that's not crazy to say either, but in my like, and I say like a lot of men are feminism because it's like you can't talk to every man crazy out here.
No, I know.
Like some men, like they are just like waiting to like
They'll
waiting
match
for
you.
the opportunity to just like a lot of men. Or there are some men out here who are thermostats and not thermometers.
Mhm.
All right, because a thermostat it sets the tone, but a thermometer sets the tone, but thermostat matches. But like I always say, be like a thermostat, not a thermometer, because you set the tone. But if you get hot or cold, you're gonna be stuck with the bill at the end of the day. But I mean, like, hey, some people are willing to take that night in jail and just like meet me bop a bitch. As I say, me personally, not me. I'll probably run from the girl, jump over the fence if a girl tries to hit me, or I'm gonna pull my phone out really quickly. That's just me personally. But some dudes, yeah, they would beat the shit out. No, and I'm mad at women in this regard. These girls think they can win.
Huh?
Some girls think that they can beat men. They genuinely think they can beat men. And it's like,
Why are we pointing fingers?
damn, girls, you violent or something?
No, I just am playful.
Okay,
Like I'm not hitting in like an argument or
Yeah,
something.
like she's
but,
not.
like,
she
if
doesn't
I'm, like-
support domestic.
yeah, no, I've been. Okay. Anyway,
what?
She just likes to slap people if they don't listen.
no. Pause. Rewind. You're gonna make me sound like I am a man beater. Okay. Stop pointing at me. Okay, I don't hit in an argument. Okay, if we're like genuinely arguing, I'm not gonna hit you. But like if I'm like, sometimes I have like random like spasms when I'm like trying to go to bed, and like I do roll over and just like love tap.
Man, that ain't shit. That's just you being asleep.
I'm no, like I'm awake. I'm awake. I just am playful. Like,
Okay. See, that's like.
or like I pull your ears. Yeah.
I'm way too ticklish for you to do that bullshit. But like, like if you're a play fight, look. Look at me. I am a firm endorser of play fighting, right? But some people should not be allowed to play fight. Cause like not you, man. You're okay. You're
I don't
okay.
smack
She's
hard.
mean.
I don't smack. You've smacked me before, and it hurts.
That's
You beat
not-
me.
I don't beat you. I just put you in your place when you need it.
You know what you sound like? You sound like a man in the freaking 1950s saying that.
In the 1950s.
Yeah, they used to beat the shit out their wives back in the day.
I wasn't even a thought. Don't compare me to that.
What? No. Literally, what you said was some shit that a man from the 50s would say. He said, "I don't beat you. I just put you in your place." That's literally some 1950 man shit. Do you believe that we are in a era where a large percentage of women are attracted to men who aren't good for them, and why?
100%.
If so,
100%.
if so, then why?
I think because they see the potential.
You said
This goes back to the changing situation.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of women see potential in a guy or feel like they can change them.
Well, okay, so like, well, I said the word attraction, not desire. I think those two are way two different things. But like, I'm realizing like this thing about attraction is like, I'm realizing that attraction is not a moral reward system. Like people don't exactly factor in morality with who they're attracted to.
Yeah.
If that makes a little bit of sense. Now, I think a lot of women desire to change a man, but I mean, cause like some women are walking contradictions, in my opinion. They want to change a man, but they want a man to be the man that they fell in love with in the first place. That's a contradiction.
But it's all a front.
What are you talking about?
Like most men do put up a front from the start, and you see that and you like get attracted to that, but like as time goes on, like they completely change who they are.
Well, this is why you kind of have to like that's why I was saying do your homework. I said that prior, like, 'cause like
Yeah, but like we don't know they're gonna change it when you're 6 months into it and they're a
I mean,
completely
you're
different
telling
person.
me that you want, like
or then
to
or-
have a 5-6 month talking stage before you start dating somebody to like actually find out like
I don't know, because I feel like some men we know a little bit way sooner than that if we're going to take this girl seriously or not. Assuming we did our homework.
I mean, this is a
Some
very
of 'em are
small
like that.
town. So like
What does that
most-
mean? The world's bigger than.
Yeah, but like this town, like mostly everybody knows everybody. So like there's probably somebody who knows who somebody really is. And that's like, I'm not going to say names, but when you see somebody walking around like a bar holding this girl's hand, you're like, oh, I know 10 other girls that he's been with in this bar.
Damn. This
And you're
motherfucker
like,
got
I know
game.
who he is, but these girls don't know who he is.
Damn, he's
So
still got game.
they're blindsided.
Well, a lot of women do their homework too in that regards, and you gotta realize why there's 10 women who have. Why there's 10 women who
Because
maybe have entangled.
It's people that come to a bar that either live.
But why that same person can get 10 different women? Do you ever ask yourselves that?
Because it's a front.
Well, that's not the answer I was looking for. I think it's because
The way
here's the thing,
that
right?
they
Here's the thing, right? And a lot of women are kind of ignorant to this because they kind of get to be, which is it's not their fault of their own. But a lot of men, we kind of had to like realize this. A lot of women are sharing men.
you think?
No. I know, but a lot of them either don't realize that or they don't care.
Sharing is not caring.
But here's the thing: that women want men who are wanted by other women.
I don't.
Well, exceptions don't make the rule.
Well, yeah, like wanted by other women, like yeah, that means you're attractive. But like if you're actively like
well, that's what
wanting other women,
Well, here's why I said in episode 1: women don't want a man too cheap, but they want a man who can. If that makes any sense.
any man can cheat. Even
No.
even yes,
No.
yes,
No.
yes,
No.
yes.
Women know when a man can't.
What does that even mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Women know if a man cannot cheat on them with a woman who's equal or better. There's only a small amount of men who can really cheat on
I
their
think
girl.
that a
Like,
man is
can't-
gonna cheat if he wants to cheat, and it can be the lowest of the low or it can be the highest of the high. I don't think that matters. Like if men get bored in a relationship and they want to cheat, they're gonna do it with whoever they
Oh, Brandon.
are able to.
Oh, Bryn.
Oh, Brandon. You're going to listen, okay? I'm realizing this, okay? I think you're only talking about a small percentage of men. Because here's my thing, right? And I love women to death, okay? But they have a flawed perception of how men think, just for the simple fact that they're only paying attention to maybe 20% of guys. Why do you think? All right, and think about your own realities, for example, and think about your surroundings. Have you ever heard like a lot of women complain about the same dudes?
Yeah.
And that's only and last time I checked, only a small amount of men are getting most of the women. not to their fault. I mean, women just like what they like, but like women have always wanted I guess, the top dogs, I guess you could say. So I think
But
like,
there's also a lot of females that act the same way as men do. And I think
mean?
you really, so like you have the guys that aren't ready to settle down and they'll be with anyone that walks, but you've also got the females that are willing to do the same. Like you close yourself off.
hold on, can you explain that a little bit more? I may be a little bit slow right now. Can you explain that just a little bit
I
more?
don't know how much further I can explain
You
that.
got it. You got it.
Okay, so like there's a group of guys
Okay.
or like a big percentage of guys that will sleep around
All
with
right.
anything.
Okay.
There's females that do the same thing.
Yep.
And I think like there's the other percent or the other half of that don't do that.
Okay, so, in the big spirit of 2026, okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. Eric, look at me. I have this like mindset to where whoever women I talk to, look, I think all women are fucking, okay? Maybe 90.
You think all women are what?
I think about 85 to 90% of women are fucking, okay? I just think that off the rip, okay? Now they're doing it now. They're fucking somebody, okay? Listen, I've seen too many surprise pregnancies for me to believe that most women ain't fucking out here.
Yeah, probably one person, but not like
One person.
you're missing the
It's only like a
point here.
small few
Like,
that I
I'm-
believe that I like genuinely can believe.
Yeah.
Just because like their words are actually aligning to their life. But like most women I do not believe. Like no, I genuinely believe that most women is fucking out here. Now listen, I'm not saying I judge a book by its cover. listen, I'm not saying I judge a book by its cover, right? But if the cover of the book looks good enough, someone's going to take it off the shelf and read that shit. And this ain't about no books either.
That was kind of valid.
I mean, no, I'm just like being real. Like I just have it in my head that hey, most girls is fucking. Because here's my thing, right? Especially like, cause like, and I'm realizing this. Like, even I pay attention to how girls break up or stop talking to me. Like I pay attention to like what they say. Like if they like, because like most girls, whenever they break up with a dude, it ain't to find God. It ain't to make freaking pizza from scratch. No, it's usually to talk to other dudes. I'm just being real.
Because there are people like that aren't ready to settle down or
Well, here's
take
the thing,
anything
right?
seriously.
Here's my thing, right? A lot of women don't leave to be alone. Let me say it one more time. A lot of women, they do not leave men to be alone. All right, me and him, we was talking this one time, right? And like he told me that this girl just stopped talking to him to really focus on herself. And I said, yeah, right. Yeah, right. She left you to go be by herself. That's some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's
Cause it just doesn't happen a lot of times.
no.
Cause like a lot of times, like let's say a woman really met like a man who really was like on his shit, right? Like a strong-minded man. They usually don't leave that strong-minded man to be by themselves and get better. No, they usually go to a weaker man to try and manipulate him. And shit like this does happen a lot.
Yeah.
But I think like this is what like guys really had to like pay attention to, because we kind of have to have an understanding of women to get women. You guys don't really have to have an understanding of men to get men.
But I feel like guys do the same thing. Like they give the same excuse of like, oh, we're breaking up because I want to find God or I want to work on myself. And like, there's nothing wrong with that if you're actually doing it.
Most
but
of the
if
time
you're,
they're lying like hell. I'm sorry.
Trust
I
me,
hate
but
it-
like,
I hate
trust
when
me,
people
I
be
know.
playing
I would
like that.
rather someone be 110% honest with me about their feelings from the jump
And lie
than
about
to
it.
get a month into it and then you give me that bullshit ass excuse.
well, not even that. If
Yeah.
you're like dating somebody, say for like 2 years, and they give you that excuse of why you're breaking up, and then you're out hoeing around a week, not even a week later,
Yeah.
not saying names, but like it's BS. Don't say that you're gonna go find God and grow your connection with
I hate when
God.
people start playing with God, bro.
And then I like literally like don't say that and then go and mac on other girls 2 days after you break up with somebody you've been with for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
mean,
crazy,
it's kind of
isn't it?
crazy.
You
It
think
is
God
crazy.
likes that? You think God is looking at that and being like, oh,
Well, hey, some
that's
dudes,
my boy right there?
Hey, some dudes could say
No.
that. Hey, some dudes could say that God was telling me to do it. I hate when people be playing with God.
Yeah,
bro.
you opened.
I
Yeah,
had-
you opened your
I
Bible
had-
at church on Sunday, and
Listen,
it
bro.
said,
Listen,
"Go
bro.
mac on other chicks. Go
Listen.
be a hoe."
Listen.
Go have a wandering
Listen,
dick.
I've had women use God against me in regards to breaking up with me and Steph, telling me the world that she wanted to pursue, other men, which I would have been way happier with that answer because it's like, okay, you know what, man, you're being straight with me. I can do nothing but respect it. But it's like when you like say some shit like that, it kind of like comes into my head like, damn, is God against me right now? Like
Yeah,
stuff
because it
like
makes
that. Like,
you feel like a bad person.
yeah,
And you question like, what's wrong with yourself, especially when it's the same excuse
Over and
over
over
and
yeah,
over and
yeah,
over
yeah,
again.
I'm over here thinking in my head like, damn, is God against me? Am I going to hell?
Yeah.
No,
Like, am I a piece of shit right now?
God is
Like, this is
saving you.
genuinely like what I have to like think about right now, because it's like when people like do that, it's like they're telling people like, hey, like God didn't want us to work out. But I think like the relationship is wherever you make it,
Mhm.
because like there's relationships right now where there's even like talking stages if we really want to like take it down to like a more common ground where like, and I love my women, but when I say this, I really want you guys to take this with a grain of salt. I believe a man should pursue you first, but I believe that you both should be pursuing each other after the first day.
Yeah.
And that's not what a lot of women like to do. They think a man should chase.
No.
But if a man's got to chase you, that means you're running away.
I hate that game.
And it's like, if I had to put in all the effort, then what the fuck
Oh,
are
I
you here
love
for?
this game.
Like
No.
genuinely, like good, like genuinely, if I have to put in all the effort as a man, then what the fuck are you here
Exactly. It should be 50-50.
for? And like some days it could be 65-35. Like,
But you better meet the other percentage.
yeah, like I'm just saying, like please, for the love of God, meet me halfway. I shouldn't
Yeah.
have to go through hell trying to schedule, some shit to meet you. But like, you usually have to do that if she really doesn't like you like that. Because I've had both sides, women putting in effort and women putting and not putting in effort. I feel like I can't revert back because I've had women put effort into actually being around me.
Do you think that if a woman has her guard up so high from like the past that's like, and she's
I can't win.
no, but it's like no. That's not what I mean. Like think of like a candle that burns like really slow. Like it's
Okay.
really hard to light. Okay. And she's like taking things slow and like trying to feel things out, and then like things start to progress like slow, but not on your timing. Is that putting in no effort?
I think if you communicate that to me prior, then I can't be mad at that.
Okay.
But if you don't communicate that with me, then I'm like going to be like, okay, what are we doing here? Because like I genuinely have like no reason to be over here if you're going to waste my time.
Yeah.
Because like, and that's like one of the things that people could really like piss me off with is wasting my time. And you cannot expect me to be nice because I consider that disrespect. All right, how I was raised, if you waste somebody's time, that could be considered disrespectful. And, and you can't be surprised if I have a certain reaction if you disrespect me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a TikTok I posted this week. I'm like, you can't control somebody's reaction to your disrespect. I'm like, because I think everything is fair play after that. Because, like, you had every opportunity to be honest with me about how you were and how you're operating, about your walls being so high up that I can't climb them. But, like, if you don't tell me nothing, then, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Then what am I supposed to do? Because I'm not mind. Men aren't mind readers. We can't just read y'all's minds. So this is why, like, so we say that men don't really communicate, but women don't communicate as well. I think women feel, but that doesn't mean that they communicate. Women feel pretty well, but sometimes they don't be talking like hell, like silent treatments. Like that's an example of manipulation, by the way. But that's not something that people bring up a lot. But you know what? I could be wrong. You know what? I told you guys before the podcast, if you had a question of your own that you would like to ask, then you can ask it. So I was wondering if any of you had any questions that you maybe want to ask.
Okay, so when it comes to men's brains and how y'all are wired and you work, what do you think makes a woman that you like you're just casually dating? Like what makes one you're casually dating different from one that you want to build a life with?
I think, for men, dating is like a job application that they have to pay for. But I think one thing is like, it's really like what you can pour into me at the end of the day. If you're so focused on what I can pour into you, but you're not focused on what you can pour into me in return, then I'm going to know that you're just trying to get something out of me instead of pouring into me. Because I'm realizing, like, hey, women really pour into men who they really like. So, so the first thing is we have to start being with women who actually like us
Mm-hmm.
instead of just, being with women just because maybe they look good and stuff like that. Now, I'm not going to use the L word because I think, because I don't even think lust is just a men problem. I think lust is a women problem too. Like for example, like I say this, and this is gonna be the first time that he hears me say this, but he's gonna realize like, damn, he's kind of spitting. Men for women with, I guess you could say, bigger asses are like women with men who are taller. It's literally the exact same thing. You can literally lust after both of them. Can I explain why? You can literally lust after anything.
I do?
No.
Probably.
No. I'm saying that we as people, we kind of throw around the word lust a lot.
It's a true thing, though.
But a lot of people don't know what they're talking about, though, because you can really lust after anything. Hell, I can literally, me and him, we grew up in the hood. A lot of black men in the hood, we lusted after the streets a lot. Same way how women maybe lust after taller men, or same way men lust after beautiful women. All right, because when you lust for something, you're taking something for the immediate value.
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, like for example, like let's say my black ass was addicted to McDonald's, I would be lusting for McDonald's.
We lust over our phones.
Yeah, like no. Well, here's the thing though. Yes and no, because like you use your phone every day, so
Exactly.
that's not really taking something for the immediate.
Mm.
Because just for the fact that you're going to need it for the future. But yeah, that's literally what all of lust is. You're taking something for the immediate value, not thinking about the end result of what could happen to you or how can I feel after doing this. It's like on the front end, it's fucking amazing, okay? But on the back end, it could be, something that's bad for you. That's literally all what lust is. It's just, not thinking about the back end of something that you may want. That's literally all it is. So when people use the word lust, it kind of pisses me off because sometimes they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And this is just my personal opinion. Now, I could be wrong about it, but like, I just have to like put it into like some perspective, I guess you could say. Because now I'm just speaking from our perspective because I only know our perspective. I don't really know what women really lust after besides taller men or men with money, for example. Like, hey, for the immediate value, hey, you get to be with someone who's got that money. But, because he has that money, he may not tolerate a lot of bullshit from you. Because that's really like one of the reasons why a man wants to make a lot of money. It's not for women, so that he doesn't have to tolerate fuckery that comes with the women.
Mm.
Because when you make a lot of money as a man, you kind of put yourself on a higher, like, all right, so I think of it like a pyramid, right? Men who make a lot of money, they're on like the higher part of the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're on the higher part of the pyramid, obviously women is just like a natural, it's like a natural gain. It's going to come regardless. Like women are going to come regardless. But it's like, but then again, broke niggas be getting women too. So, I can't really say that nowadays. It's really just based on attraction. But, like, I had a point here, but I almost contradicted myself. So I had to stop there for a second. So I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just talking on my ass here, but I feel like I'm making some sense here whenever I say like, you know, anybody can literally lust over anything.
I mean, yeah, I see where you're coming from. I just feel like the problem now.
See, that's the problem. You feel like
Yeah, I take it back. I know.
Yeah, see that's better because like whenever you're like maybe debating over a certain topic, whenever you use the phrase "I feel like," that like completely like, and this is just like for like future terms. If you're debating or having a conversation with someone who has any form of intellectual intelligence, you kind of need to like have this mindset of saying "I think" instead of "I feel like," because like whenever you say "I feel like," they're not going to listen to you.
You're right.
And this coming from a friend, okay? Like I'm not trying, like I don't want anything from you besides you to be, you know, at your best whenever you're out here, you know, doing your thing. So like I'm just coming to you as a friend telling you this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I ain't give a fuck about y'all, I wouldn't be telling you this shit. I'd be like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna let her do her thing. I'm gonna just listen to her. I'm gonna just look at her. I pray to God I don't laugh whenever she's talking, because I'm one of those people who can't take people seriously, and then I can start laughing. And then, like, someone can literally cry to me. I have to turn around because I worry I'm going to laugh. I'm one of those people. All right, and I was talking to Fine Shit this week over this. Can't really say her name, but yeah, I was talking to Fine Shit this week over this, and we both agreed that we are just like some fucking assholes because of this. Because like I can't stop laughing in serious situations. Like he knows that.
No, I'll be
That's
in the middle.
That's why if something is serious, he would literally look at me, or whenever we was growing up and our mom had something serious to say, he would literally look at me and then I just start fucking crumbling. Or no. You know, really football practice, because like whenever Coach G was saying something that was serious, bro, I swear it was either him or one of my teammates. They will always look at me and they would just like maybe start fucking crying. I had to put my motherfucking head down every time. But when Coach G saw me, like he said, "It's okay, Justin. You can laugh." And I can start crying. Like I'm one of those people who can't not laugh at a serious situation. I don't know why I'm like this at all. Genuinely.
I think it just depends on the situation I'm in. Like she fried her fish.
What?
She fried her fish.
You fight a fish?
She did, and I couldn't help but laugh.
Are you talking about like a pet fish or
Yeah.
an actual fish?
Yeah. The heater in the fish tank was too hot, so the water got too hot, and she came home and they were fried.
Damn.
Why'd
That's
you
a
have
new-
to bring up
That's a new
Texas
term.
Because that's the last situation that
You
was
just-
very serious. That
She
I
just
couldn't.
laughed at Texas Ranger Mountain Dew dying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Just off those names alone, I would have laughed too.
I had to flush them down the toilet.
And I have the
Damn.
video
That's fucked
of her
up.
flushing them. It's the funniest thing in the
no,
world.
it was sad.
Damn,
I was
talk about
crying.
kicking the person while they down. That's fucking hilarious.
They're dead.
It was sad.
I know.
I thought they were playing hide and go seek. Like I was sitting there trying to find them in the fish tank.
Nah, they was playing.
And I
dead
couldn't find
until
them.
They were actually.
No, they were
dead.
They
dead,
were
dead.
behind the water heater.
Now I flushed a
Fried.
fish down the toilet and it's came back up, but this fish or these two, they did not.
That is actually,
Flushed away.
That is hilarious. All right, next question. Oh man. What's one thing that you, in your opinion, as a human being, is learning better or is learning how to do better?
What?
Let go.
Hmm?
Let go.
Yeah, like what's one thing that you are learning how to let go, I guess? Sorry.
Were you doing a fish thing?
No.
I guess really like my like I guess like my feelings behind a situation, like people are going to do what they want to do regardless and I can't change that.
Yeah, people are going to people whenever they get a chance to people. So that's a pretty good one. I like that one. How about you, Brand?
Friend.
I don't know.
Took a gulp. That was funny.
I don't know. I go along with Katie, like saying let go, but like of the past, I guess.
Okay, fair.
Like not let things hold me back from like the past.
That's real. That's real. I think one thing that I've definitely tried to improve on is, and this is like really, this just might hit all of y'all, but like I'm learning how to stop missing people who know how to find me. Why she do all that, bro? I mean, I don't want to keep on missing people who know how to find me because like I'm really just like wasting my time because like they know where I'm gonna be at. Hell, some people know my whole ass schedule. They know what I be doing. So like, I mean, if they really missed me, then they would, you know, come see me or come
Right.
talk to me. I mean, you know exactly where I'm going to be at. So you obviously you don't miss me that much. All right, so that's why I don't really text people I miss you anymore, unless they're like out of the fucking state or something, and I just don't have free time like that. Then you know that's a whole different exception. But like,
Yeah.
like if these people are really like not far away from you and you know exactly what they be doing, motherfucker, go see them, bro. What the fuck is he talking about over there? I want to laugh. What's so funny?
Share with the class.
I want to laugh. What's so funny? Yeah, like
I say when I'm drunk in the morning.
okay, with that exception alone, I mean, now you can go anywhere when you're drunk.
You stop. You.
Some of these girls already know.
What, drive?
No. Like I've said it to a few girls so many times to them that they already know.
You've said
But your mind's corrupted.
Wait, you've said I'm drunk and I'm horny and I miss you.
No. I said I miss you, right? They'll know that I'm either drunk or horny. So like they translate for me. It's like you're trying to fuck it. Like yes.
This
Sometimes it works,
motherfucker.
sometimes it
Oh no.
This motherfucker.
doesn't. It's called conditioning, man. You gotta condition your mind.
No.
Stop.
I'd be more confident too when I'm drunk. So it's like, hey, like, who's I'm trying to.
If I'm drunk, I'm probably
shit, that's-
puking somewhere or sleeping somewhere.
Why y'all are horrible. Okay,
Like I will be puking behind an RV. I will be puking behind Cahoots.
my next question is, so I know we talked about, so I know I mentioned how men have to understand women to get women, and women don't really have to understand men to get men, but I'm realizing that a lot of women don't really understand men, I guess. Do you think that's because women don't know how to understand or they don't care to understand?
Because we don't know how. We don't know how if you don't open up and let us in or give us the opportunity to understand.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's a fair critique because I'm not internalizing it with myself. I mean, we're talking about the whole general male population, so I mean, that's a fair answer. I think we definitely have to learn how to communicate with our women more, especially if she's providing a space that doesn't always require our performance, I guess. But I think she has to really like you first to really like dictate that. But I mean, I could be wrong about that.
Really like you to dictate what?
To dictate if you're a space to where we don't have to perform all the time.
No, like I don't want anyone to feel like they have to perform.
Well, I mean, again, exceptions don't make the rule. I mean, but I think like a lot of women, they really do like expect men to like perform for them, I guess you could say.
Yeah, if they're a cold, heartless bitch.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you act like that's just like a whole. What's that word? A whole decline of that. Nah, there's a lot. I promise. But here's the thing, though. Like, we don't really know the difference between we start talking to y'all because a lot of women, most women, not even a lot, most women, a lot of them be on the same shit that hoes be on. And let me explain what I mean. They talk the same, they move the same, dance the same, wear the same stuff, they stand for the same shit. So it's kind of hard to tell the difference between a lot of women until we really start like getting to know y'all. That's why that's why I tell men, hey, you really have to like do your homework and not just focus on how she looks. Like that's really important. I tell men all the time with my eyes all the way open, do that motherfucking homework, please. Because if you don't do that homework, bro, it's gonna fuck you up in the long run. Cause like I always say this, okay, just because something looks good doesn't mean it's good for you. So you really gotta like pay attention to how women act because you know a woman can really make or break your shit. Now, if she's a great woman, then your life is gonna freaking transform dramatically in a good way. But if she's a bad woman, then you better get that out your motherfucking circle real quick, or else it's gonna fuck your life up. Don't have kids with this woman. Don't marry the bitch. Don't do none of that, bruh. Cause like if you do either one of those two things, you are fucked. Cause you really want to know how you can get to know a woman, bruh?
How? Tell me
Either
how,
one of
bruh.
those two things. Let her have your kid or get married to her. Either one of those two moments, you really know a woman.
And
Because-
if you have both of them, you're fucked.
Well, either you're fucked or you're set for life. Because here's the thing: you really do not know a woman until she has leverage over you.
Maybe that's why y'all are afraid of commitment.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's another thing. Like I'll never understand. Like guys won't commit because they think that like what they do is gonna change. But I'm speaking like for myself, in a sense. Like I would never tell a guy that they can't go and do this, do that. You can't hang out with this person. You can't do that.
Well, a lot of people will think that commitment is the lack of freedom, but it's really just a proof of it.
What do you mean?
Like I think a relationship and a commitment is two way different things. Like a relationship is like, okay, so like in a relationship, you're like, I'll stay with you no matter what. But like a commitment is more so like, I'll grow with you no matter what we go through reveals, I guess. Like a lot of people, they got like, I think a relationship and a commitment is two way different things. Like a relationship is really like saying, as a man, like, hey, I'll die for you. But commitment is like, hey, as much as I would die for you, I would rather live for you this much.
Ooh,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Cause
That was good.
Because there's a lot of men out here who die for their girl. But
That was good.
when you're really committed to her, you think to your head, yes, I would die for my girl. But that's not what she needs from me right now. Cause I'll die for that motherfucker over there. But this motherfucker needs me alive. So I ain't trying to die. Fuck that shit. Likewise too. Cause sometimes I be fucked up. I genuinely be fucked up out here. And I don't need this motherfucker to die or, put himself in a precarious position that we can't get him out of. That's why we tell each other, hey, man, be careful, man. Love you, dog. Make sure you do your thing and don't do.
Why we drag you out of the bar?
Stop.
That's a whole different situation.
Yeah, don't
man.
even talk about that.
dragging yourself out of a bar, that's just a fun weekend. I'm talking about like,
No, it's us getting you home safe so you don't do anything stupid.
well, yeah, but like, some people, they like to fuck up their TVs when they drunk. So like, I mean, if I was to be drunk,
Is he
again-
outing you right now?
No, hell no. This motherfucker don't fuck up no electronics anymore. And besides, when he fucked up electronics, we were kids. So that's a whole different story. No, you dropped my Xbox.
Fuck that Xbox.
Yeah, my motherfucking 2K in there, man. You don't know, bro. Listen, bro, you don't know how we grew up, bro. 2K was everything to me, bro. He dropped the Xbox and he broke that shit. He didn't break the Xbox. He broke my 2K. The Xbox was still good, but my 2K, yeah, that shit was gone, bro. Bro, my heart was so fucking broke. I couldn't eat. You ever just had your heart broken so bad that you couldn't eat for days?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Months?
Yeah, that was me for
Weeks?
See, that was
Years?
me with a video game. See, that was me with a video game. No woman's made me feel, actually, just one woman's made me feel like that.
Every guy I've been with made me feel like
Damn, what the fuck you be attracting?
The guys we're talking about.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
awful people.
Well, let's hope this next one is a whole lot better.
Yeah, let's hope.
Pray to God.
He's done great. He's been phenomenal. Don't
but you
even
know what?
do that.
But you know what? I like his chances. He's got this in the bag.
He's been the best one.
We've had like one talk, and I can just tell, like, you know what, man? He's genuinely.
Yeah,
trying
you know
to
how
be
we
better.
like talked about earlier, like somebody chasing you.
Yeah.
Been like 4 months that he chased me. But we're good now. We're
She
good.
was
We're
so
good.
mean to
We're
him.
good now.
This
No,
motherfucker
no,
wasn't
no.
chasing.
We're good
I
now.
want to say something, but I'm not going to say it on this podcast. He wasn't chasing, bro. He wasn't chasing, bro. I mean, sure, he was. I think he was chasing you, but I can't say why.
No. He 100% was. If you knew, he was that. What do you know?
Would
that
you
I don't
say
know?
you were chasing?
Oh, I don't know nothing.
Would you say you were chasing?
I was running pretty fast.
See, but like, no, but see,
I couldn't
like,
get away.
here's the thing, though. We got like two different definitions of chasing, bro. Well, I'm talking about like there's like two different there's like two different definitions of chasing that I can really like. I can really put like guys on some, or I can really put women on a game. But you know, I'm gonna save that for like literally another episode, because like I can't really give them all the sauce right now. So I'm not gonna say what I think, what I interpret, because I have two whole different definitions. Obviously, the first one is when the girl is running away from your ass and she don't want nothing to do with your motherfucking ass. That's the first definition.
What if she's a self-sabotager though?
Oh fuck. Man. Yeah, well, that's why I was saying.
Don't look at me.
Well, that's what we talked about earlier, being guarded and not single. Whole different definition. Which, you know, I mean, it happens to the best of us, but like, you definitely don't want to be that person who. Well, I mean, you can be guarded, but like, if you're more so honest about it, then you can't really hurt anybody. People will just be hurting themselves, I guess.
I've been honest about it from day one.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
First
But
time
then
you're hearing
again,
about what?
but then again,
That's a secret.
But then again, I don't be asking your ass this shit. So I could be asking you how you be doing and shit like that. So to be fair, yeah, obviously, no wonder why it's my first time hearing about it. Like, like what? But what was I gonna say? Do you think like people who say that like they can like people who like leave people who need to like learn how to love themselves, do you think that's like a valid excuse most of the time?
I feel like you can't love somebody else if you don't love yourself. So like, yes. I don't think it's an excuse.
But what if you learn how to love yourself through loving someone else?
I feel like you can do that too. But I feel like if it's somebody draining you, like literally draining the life out of you throughout a relationship, like that's making you lose that love for yourself.
Okay, that's fair.
And so like if somebody leaves you for that reason and it's actually like true, then it's like, yeah, you can relearn to love yourself outside of a relationship.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because that's how, I mean, I was in that situation. So like I know how that is.
Okay, valid. I think like when you're honest about it, yes, it's a valid reason. But if you're not really, I mean, like you said, like if that person is draining you, then you don't need to leave to love yourself. No, you're leaving because the person is draining you, and you love yourself enough to not lose yourself, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And you know, that's another thing with relationships. A lot of people do lose themselves because they're learning how to be a whole different person, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of why you need to like learn this. You don't really need to learn love, I guess. You kind of need to learn alignment. You kind of need to learn how to be a person who is capable of being in a relationship, I guess you could say, instead of just wanting a relationship. Because I think a lot of people aren't looking for relationships. I think they're looking for evidence that they have stopped becoming, I guess. Because I think a lot of people have like most of their lives, they're chasing this accomplishment of becoming something.
I feel
And
like
I think they use a partner as evidence that they stopped becoming.
I feel like there's two different types of people. I feel like there's people that can be single
Oh yeah,
and like can get into like a valuable relationship, but also there's people who can't be alone.
yeah.
Like as soon as like they get out of a relationship, like they're right back into another one, right back to a talking stage or something. Like, I mean, we went to high school with people that are literally like that. Like we always see you know, certain people posting that they're always in a relationship, and it's like, didn't her and that guy just break up?
Okay, see,
Like,
It's
It's
like,
like-
all age groups though.
yeah.
But that's what I'm
You
saying,
know,
like,
what's
there's
crazy
people-
is you're not. You know, I really am happy that you brought that up because there is a lot of people who cannot be alone, and you know, and I said this and they weren't here to hear that, but a lot of women don't leave a relationship to be alone. I mean, cause here's the thing, right? Whenever like women break up, this is what I hear from women. A lot of women like broke up with that person in their mind either weeks or months prior.
Yeah.
Like they're physically still there, but like their mind is already like.
I
out
feel
of
like
it.
You
nobody,
detach yourself.
yeah, I don't think anybody breaks up with somebody out of like a split decision. Like that stuff is like thought about.
Yeah.
Of course, but like a lot of women break up with men in their heads, but they're still there physically until.
But guys
know,
do the same thing. Like guys mentally check out, and like we notice that. Like they'll stop putting in the effort, or they'll stop communicate, like texting you all the time, or like calling you, like doing the things that they used to do. They stop doing because they're already like mentally checked out.
Oh yeah, of course. But here's the difference though. Men usually, whenever they leave a relationship, they're usually alone most of the time.
What do you mean?
Because like, here's an example, right? I had an ex, right, and I'm not gonna say names. We broke up, right, and I was single for how long ago was it? A year and a half, right? Like I've been single for like a year and a half, right? And that person was with a different person shortly after, like maybe like a month or two later.
Mhm.
Like, cause like we as men, like we really are like, cause like we as men, like we are more than likely to leave a relationship, like be by ourselves. A lot of women, they don't do that, cause
A lot of men don't do that.
A
Guess
lot
what
of
the
men
fact-
don't do that either, though.
But here's
They're the
thing,
first ones.
They're the first ones. What?
Sometimes they're the first ones to have someone else after the breakup.
I mean, this goes back to what I said earlier. Like me, when I'm not
rosters on payroll.
How many men do you think have a roster?
99.9%
Dude, there's a
of men.
lot.
Oh my god!
99.99.
Your guys' perception, man, is.
But like, if
wrong.
you're with a girl 2 days after you and somebody you've been with for a while break up, like that's you were like, there's no way stuff like that just happens. Like you were already texting her, you were already communicating with her, like stuff like that doesn't just even like a week after y'all break up. Like you were already texting this girl, thinking about hanging out with this girl. Like stuff like that doesn't just happen.
Yes, but here's the thing that I mentioned earlier. A lot of men can't do that.
A lot of men can, but there are.
They can't. That's the point. They can't do that. Only a small amount of men are able to have access to women like that. Hell,
Yeah,
most men can't even get a date.
Yeah,
in the
maybe
big
select
2026.
few, but it's still out there. It happens.
Yes,
and it's happening more frequently.
I'm
Here's the
I'm
problem.
telling you that
Here's
if
the
a
problem with
man
what you're saying.
has 10 women lined up back to back to back to back to back, there's something ain't right.
Yeah, women think he's that guy. But here's the thing, though. What you're saying is not wrong.
I think
That's
you
not
need
the-
your Bible.
No, here's the thing, though. No, but I'm not
Honestly.
saying it. But here's the thing. I'm not saying it. The women are.
Saying what?
That he's that guy. Women can have 10 women back to back to back to back. It's the women saying that, not me. I ain't fucking them. But here's the thing. But here's the part where I don't.
Some men
think,
are fucking 10 women back to back.
But here's the thing that I'm saying that I haven't said this officially. I'm not saying this in clear English. What you two are saying is not morally wrong. Okay, it's not even wrong. Period. But here's the thing: you're making an argument for the exception, and that's the
What
problem.
am I accepting?
No, the exception. You're making an argument for the exception.
What's the exception?
How most dudes, where you're saying that a lot of guys are able to get like women, like it was either 2 days or 2 weeks after breaking up.
Sometimes
with
it's a day, bro.
a lot of men can't do that.
Well, then I guess we really picking the wrong men.
No, you're just picking the men that most women favor.
You right.
And that doesn't make you bad women. It just makes you women. That's the thing. Like women think I'm calling them out for like picking like picking like the same guy. But no, I'm just saying like you're women. It's just what you do. They've been doing this since the beginning of time. Lioness always went after the strongest lion. Kings used to have a lot of women. Heck, freaking everybody wanted whatchamacallit. Heck, there's a reason why these athletes, they always have a large amount of women in their section in the club, I guess you could say. I mean, that's a small example. Women have always wanted the top guys since the beginning of time. And that doesn't make women bad people. No, it just makes you women. It's just how they operate. Now, sometimes they have to learn the hard way where, hey, a lot of men, they don't want to, I guess, tie themselves down because they don't want to lose that access that they've worked so hard for by accident. Because, you know, when you're like chasing something, you're not doing it for the women. And if you are, then there's something wrong with you. But yeah, like, and this is just how like a lot of men who are in that echelon operate. There's a reason why you guys may be no male sluts you can't commit. It's like,
Wait,
it's like
repeat. What'd you just say?
I said there's a reason
Nobel
why.
sluts.
No, there's a reason. No, there's a reason why you may be no male sluts who don't. ever
No
wanna commit.
male sluts.
I thought he
you
said-
were calling me a Nobel slut.
No, what the
A
fuck?
Nobel Peace Prize. Like,
No,
that's
what
what
the
I
fuck?
thought he said too.
But
That's literally.
but think about like life, for example. I mean, you can just use the small space that you maybe enter. You can literally just look at, hey, which men actually get played. There's not a lot. Think about your own life, for example. Most men probably couldn't have access to you. Why? Because women are naturally picky. But here's the thing: a lot of women want the exact same things, and only a small amount of men can provide the same things that most women want. I'm really like I feel like I'm telling you something. I feel like I'm telling you things that make sense right now.
Yeah.
All right, and this is just how the game is played. We as men, we know like, hey man, it's survival of the fittest out here. So all you could do is get better as a man. You know, just be what it, and you never want to figure out what the bitch wants. You just want to be what the girl wants, because that makes your life so much easier when you are just what she wants. Just by living your life and just like becoming the person that you are, the women are gonna come. But a lot of men, they don't realize that because they're too busy chasing, and they're wondering why they're not catching none. Because women turn to Sha'Carri Richardson when you chase them. They just straight be running. They just straight running away. So you can't really like listen to women on how they get women, because even they don't even know what they want. I think they know what they want logically, but they don't even know what they're attracted to themselves. Because like I said, attraction is not based on a moral reward system. Like that word that you used earlier, feel. Women can just feel it when they're attracted to someone. There's a reason why, like, hey, like, men who, like, lie, if women actually like them, not only will they lie to themselves, when men lie, women also lie to themselves if they like the men enough. But, like, a man can say something. If a woman really likes him, he really doesn't have to make sense ever again until she decides to stop liking him.
No, I'm gonna call you out on your lie.
Huh?
I'm
You
gonna-
call me out.
No, not you, but like I don't want you to lie to me.
Well, yeah.
I'd rather you
maybe
be
not.
honest
Well,
and
yeah.
tell the truth.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna
well-
find out either way.
Well, of course you don't want a man to lie to you, but like take yourself out of the equation, okay? Because you know you're not like a lot of these women. That's a compliment, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a compliment. Before you try to come over this couch and try to kick me in my teeth, I can't have that. But not like a lot of women, if they really like a man, like lying to them won't even factor anything because they're going to be too busy lying to themselves. There's a reason why a lot of women use the word delulu or delusional when it comes to a man. A lot of women are delusional. Am I wrong though?
No.
Cause a lot of women are fucking delusional, and that's okay. That's okay. You know, they got learned in time. It doesn't make them bad people at all. And that's why I'm trying to get at with women whenever I tell them stuff like this, you're not bad people because you think like this. No, you're just a woman.
Is delusional the same as crazy?
No.
Y'all
think-
heard that, right?
Yes and no, but like no.
I was asking because I was asking for you.
I think delusional is more so in the mind.
Look, see.
See, but when you're delusional, that's more so in the mind. That's not really like in like actions and stuff. Nah, that's like no. Crazy is more like action based, but delusional is more so like mental based.
So you're crazy and I'm delusional.
How am I crazy? I think you're the crazy one.
We're gonna figure this out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But
she beats down my door to show us her Grinch squishmallow.
Don't lock me out of the room.
But you know what, man? I think this is a really good episode, man. You two did great. You two
Really?
actually, yeah, you two did really well. You guys didn't really incriminate yourselves. You know, you guys were able to talk like you were comfortable. You know, you guys did really well.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. You know, man, come back anytime. Come back when you feel, I guess, like you have more questions. And that brings us to the end of this episode. You know, this has been episode 3 of Just In with Justin Burke. You know, episode 4, I don't know when that's going to happen because, you know, you guys know I take a long time to do these episodes. So episode 4 is going to happen whenever it happens. And, you know, I appreciate you guys for watching. And as always, peace up, A-Town down. Da, 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 da.